Canada has promised to implement a set of sweeping new security measures along the country's U.S. border, including strengthening surveillance and a joint strike force to target transnational organized crime. The pledge follows a threat from the president-elect Donald Trump to impose, when he takes office in January, a 25% tariff on Canadian goods if the country does not secure its shared border to the flow of irregular migrants and illegal drugs. Economists say such tariffs could strike a blow to Canadians' economy, which is truth because 25% tariff is quite a lot. That's 1/4 of the revenue generated from the economy. Announcing details of the plan, Canada's Minister of Finance and Intergovernmental Affairs said the federal government would devote 1.3 billion Canadian dollar, $900 million to the plan. The measures will secure our border against the flow of illegal drugs and irregular migration, which ensure the free flow of people and goods that are the core of North America's prosperity, Minister Dominic Lobon said on Tuesday. The 5 pillars of the plan cover the disruption of the fentanyl trade, new tools for law enforcement, enhanced coordination with U.S. law enforcement, increased information sharing, and limiting traffic at the border. They include the proposed aerial surveillance task force, including helicopters, drones, and mobile surveillance towers between ports of entry. The government is also giving the Canada Border Service Agency funds to train new dog teams to find illegal drugs and new detention tools for high-risk ports of entry. And Le Bon provided further detail on the so-called Joint Strike Force for Canadian and the U.S. authorities, saying it would include support in operational surges, dedicated synthetic drug units, expanded combined forces, special enforcement units, binational integrated enforcement teams, and new operational capacity and infrastructure. The new plan appears to correspond to the concerns publicly disclosed by Trump in recent weeks. The flow of flying and undocumented immigrants to the U.S. So, truth be told, what Trump is saying about these tariffs, you see that it's already having effects, because that's why Canada is taking these new measures, because Canada don't want him to come in and impose these 25% tariffs on them. It is going to be a big blow to Canadian economy. And you see that his threat, he is equally threatening to impose 25% tariff on Mexico. He's equally threatening the BRICS that if they decide to ditch the US dollar, he's going to impose 100% tariff on them. So sometimes threats works to some certain extent, but some people don't take it easily because they will react. Because you can't push people to the wall and you don't expect them to react. So it's only normal. So, but in case of Canada, because Canada shares border with the US, Canada is taking a different approach, because they know that whatsoever that affects 1/4 of the revenue of their country is going to affect them seriously and is not going to be funny for them.